My husband treated our marriage like a money plant, but I found his messages. I found out my husband of 10 years never loved me when I came home early with his favorite takeout in my hand. My client meeting got canceled, and I left work before dark. I thought we could eat on the couch and watch the show he claimed to hate but never missed. I opened the front door quietly because Sam always said I came in too loud. Then I heard his voice upstairs. His office door was cracked open, and he was on FaceTime with his college friend Zane. I was about to call his name when Zane laughed and said, "Dude, I still can't believe you pulled it off. 10 years of playing the long game." I froze on the stairs. Sam laughed too, but it wasn't the warm laugh he used with me. He said, "All that planning finally paid off. I'm basically set for life now." Zane said, "Her parents really came through, huh?" Sam said, "Better than I expected. Plus her salary covers everything anyway. I barely have to work. I work long weeks as a financial analyst." Sam makes much less at a bank job he started 4 months ago. Then Zane said, "I still don't know how you wake up to her face every morning." My hand tightened on the takeout bag until the plastic cut my fingers. I have never been the pretty girl. I know my nose is wide. I know my smile is awkward, but Sam made me feel beautiful. He touched my face in bed and said I was gorgeous. He held my hand in public like he was proud. I built 10 years of my life on that. Sam didn't defend me. He just laughed and said, "It's mindset, man. You focus on the goal, and the rest becomes background noise." She's so insecure she believes anything I tell her. I don't remember walking back to my car. I just remember driving until the food went cold, then coming home and acting normal. At dinner, he asked why I was quiet. I said I was tired. He kissed my forehead and told me to take it easy. For the next week, I slept on the couch and said my laptop light would bother him. Every night, I woke up in our bed with his arms around me because he carried me there while I was asleep. Before, that would have felt romantic. Now it felt like he was protecting something he owned. He brought me coffee every morning, made exactly how I liked it. Every sweet thing started to feel like a move. I wanted to scream at him, but I also wanted proof before he could twist the story. So I started watching. I checked our accounts and saw how much of his life I had paid for without noticing. His car, his credit cards, his gym, his trips with friends. I found emails where he had asked my dad about family investments and acted like he was planning our future. Then I found one message he had forwarded to Zane with the line, "Patience pays." That was when my sadness turned steady. I booked a lawyer during lunch and told Sam I had a dentist appointment. I brought bank records, screenshots, house papers, and a note of what I had heard on the stairs. The lawyer told me not to warn him and not to fight at home. 2 nights later, Sam asked me to pick up wine because he wanted a nice dinner. I stood there with the bottle, and for 1 weak second, I wanted to pretend I had heard it wrong. Then our shared tablet buzzed in my bag because he had never signed out. A message from Zane popped up. It said, "Did the cash cow suspect anything?" Sam wrote back, "No, she's clingier than ever. I'm good." I took a picture of the screen, put the wine back, and drove home. I sat outside for 45 minutes staring at our front door because I knew once I walked in, my marriage was over. Sam opened the door before I moved. He smiled and said, "There you are." I was getting worried. I walked past him, put my purse on the kitchen table, and laid out the messages, bank records, and lawyer's letter. His smile dropped. He said, "What is this?" I said, "This is me knowing." He grabbed for the papers, but I kept my hand on them. He said Zane was joking. He said men say dumb things. He said I was making one call bigger than it was. Then he said I was ungrateful for everything he had done for me. That was when I unlocked my phone and played the recording I had made after hearing him say he only needed to keep me calm until my parents transferred more money. The sound filled the kitchen. His mouth opened, but no words came out. I slid the letter closer and said, "You need to leave tonight." He stared at me like he was waiting for me to fold. I picked up his keys from the counter, dropped them beside the papers, and said, "Pack a bag. I already changed the passwords."